Hey guys, Marsinkin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So we got the information tweeted out for the new LR RIBRIANNE, Rosie and Kakunsa, who will transform into giant RIBRIANNE. We saw the V-Jump leak scan earlier, which just showed the two arts. For the base LR and the transformation. I did make a video about that as soon as I saw the leaks, but we finally have the translations as well as the animations for the unit. So we'll play out the animations here first, and then we'll go through the translations as well. So yeah, there you go. That is the RIBRIANNE animations. Honestly, I don't think they're that bad. Let's put the OST on here in the background. Honestly, I don't think they're that bad. The giant form ones I think are kind of boring. The quality of the animations is kind of cool. Like obviously them having the full-on like transformation sequence as part of the intro, where it highlights like each of the three characters. Like that's a really detailed shot. It's pretty good. This one, I was trying to get a good screenshot for the thumbnail. This one seems way more blurry at most points. And then obviously the RIBRIANNE one. I mean, these animations, I think a lot of it is the free-to-play units, like, combined into it, which is interesting. But I mean, overall, I would say that the animations are relatively decent, especially considering it's just like a random yellow coin Part 2 LR. But like the thing I think is really annoying about the transformation animation, especially this part of the beginning, is really good. The 18 key, like this last one where it is literally just a big like mouth beam, I think is kind of disappointing. The big punch one is pretty cool, I guess. So yeah, let's take a look at the translations here from the Dokkan wiki. Shout out to them. Do I actually have one where the whole thing fits on the screen? I think this one fits most of it on here. So this is the... No, this doesn't fit it all on here. Let's go back to this one, I guess, and make the image wider here. So yeah, they are a Super Tech LR. I've already seen some people with some complaints about their overall kit and everything, but they seem kind of interesting to me. So they are, of course, a yellow coin LR, so they have 150% stats leader skill with 4 key, but they have 2 category leads, special pose or power of wishes. So I mean, you could probably make a solid team out of that, but obviously yellow coin LRs only having 150% leader skill is not exactly the greatest setup, right? So But, you know, it is what it is. That's what we would expect from a yellow coin LR at this point anyway. So their super attacks greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn and do colossal damage with the 12 key. And then the 18 key greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, mega colossal. So obviously no like extra special effects, but I mean greatly raising attack and defense on both supers is pretty good, right? Obviously any additional supers, they're getting an extra 50% defense raise. So that is good. They get the entrance animation. It seems to have no restrictions, so that is good. They change STR, AGL, and physical key spheres to tech within the same turn, and key +3 for 3 turns. So that's what their intro animation does. So they're basically changing every single orb on the field except for int to tech, and obviously rainbow to tech for the first 3 turns, which has a tech unit, obviously pretty beneficial. And then they get 3 extra key, which for an LR is good. Then start of turn, they get 3 key, attack and defense 122%. That seems quite low, so I wonder if the orb changing is because they're a nuker, right? So they change STR key spheres to tech, so that's always right without the intro, so that's good. They have a medium chance to change AGL orbs to tech, and a medium chance to change physical to tech. So once their intro animation runs out, they actually can still change the entire orb field to tech, which is kind of interesting. So that's quite good. But let's see, what do we actually get from that? So launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super when HP is 66% or more. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super when there is another Universe Survival Saga ally in the same turn or an enemy. Key +2, attack and defense 122% when attacking, and reduce damage received by 22% with 2 or more type key spheres obtained. Chance of performing a crit 22% up to 66 each time the character collects 2 orbs within the same turn. So that means 6 orbs, right? They would get the 66% chance to crit. So they don't actually have a nuking style passive. They only need 2 orbs to get the extra damage reduction. And attack and defense, that's interesting. It's when attacking as well, so that is actually a big buff, right? Getting 122% defense when attacking, and then 22% damage reduction as well. So they're obviously not a slot 1 unit. Again, this criticism is always going to come up when new units come out now. They will get destroyed by Zamasu's AoEs because they have type disadvantage and they're not getting their extra defense or damage reduction until they attack. Now, the one thing I did see someone say that isn't listed on here is their launch an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super. The high chance to super one is when their HP is 66% or more. That is at the time of them attacking. So I guess the good thing about them creating so many tech orbs is if you are on lower HP at the start of the turn, they can potentially pick up so many tech orbs that they heal above 66%. And then obviously they then will get that additional attack as long as you don't take a bunch of damage like in slot 1. So that is kind of good. And then Universe Survival Saga ally or enemy. I mean, ally, you're probably going to be running them on the team with at least the androids if you have them. The problem is there's no good modern like RIBRIANNE or ROSIE or KAKUNSA unit. I mentioned it in the video earlier when we saw the V-Jump leak. Maybe they'll give that physical RIBRIANNE an easy A or something. But obviously there are other Universe Survival Saga allies that you could use. But this unit isn't like a support unit or anything. So they're not a unit that you're going to throw on a team with like a bunch of representatives of Universe 7 or something like that, right? So that's kind of interesting. And then the Giant Form condition turns into a giant form for 2 turns, can be activated when there's another Power of Wishes ally in the same turn, when HP is 66% or less, or from the start of the 6th turn. So that's interesting. So with an HP and an ally restriction, they can use it as early as you want, which is interesting. I think it's a bit sad that it's category and HP restriction, so that could be kind of awkward. And then their links are not the best, right? More Than Meets the Eye, Metamorphosis, Battlefield Diva, Signature Pose, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So, like, they really want those other sort of Universe, is it 2 that they're from, characters for those links? Or like a Peppy Gals team. But on a Peppy Gals team, you're not necessarily going to have a Power of Wishes character. Although I suppose on any kind of build of a Peppy Gals team nowadays, not that they have like a full 200 lead or anything yet, but you're going to be running LR Bulma, right? Who is a Power of Wishes character. So that would be kind of an interesting rotation, I suppose. But But yeah, I mean, they seem okay. Nothing seems that crazy to me, though, I have to say. And then we do have the giant form info here, which is the super attack is destructive damage for the 12 key, greatly raise attack temporarily, and destructive damage for the 18 key. They get 2 extra key per key sphere obtained and change STR orbs to tech. They randomly change key of a certain type other than STR or tech to rainbow. It's good that they have that in there, right? Because you imagine they changed all the STR orbs to tech and then randomly changed all the tech orbs to rainbow. That would kind of suck. But that means with them getting 2 extra key per key sphere obtained as well, you're almost going to be guaranteed that you're getting their 18 key super like every single slot of the giant form. And then they have a high chance to crit as well. So, I mean, they could do some okay damage, I guess. Plus, you know, giant forms, free damage, cancel out the enemy super, you know, can always be very, very useful. So, yeah, there you go. That is the LR, RIBRIANNE, Kakunsa, and Rosie. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Obviously, you know, Truth already simping on the timeline. I get it, you know, all the jokes about giant RIBRIANNE, Tiggle Bitties and all that, but it's not a hype choice for me as a character. They don't seem that great. Like, if they were like an LR Bulma level card, it would be kind of funny, right? But they don't seem that great. They're not on, like, they don't fit on the teams that they're on all that well, unless we are going to get more buffs for, like, Peppy Gals or, like, that physical RIBRIANNE Easy A. So, I mean, this is going to be JP's first banner with the pity, and it seems like a pretty easy skip. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.